Eastern Illinois University is addressing concerns about an emergency alert released last week, and that's our top story tonight. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Matt Williamson.
And I'm Emily Davis. That alert informs students and faculty of a reported armed person on campus. The university says that report was unfounded, but campus community members have raised concerns about the alert system. In this Newswatch special report, WEIU's Olivia Bennett sits down for an exclusive interview with President Jay Gatrell to review what happened and learn about how the university will handle threats going forward.
Monday, November 10th, just before 9:30, EIU sends emergency emails and texts to staff and students on campus, and those messages said a report had been called in that an armed person was on the premises.
So I ended up going to the bathroom and hiding on the floor and with my back towards the door so that they couldn't come in if there was actually a shooter.
About 20 minutes later, another notification was sent out. That message told those on campus that buildings had been swept and no one matching the report was found.
I got another email from my professor saying that it's all clear, we're all good. I haven't received any of that, so I'm still confused. I'm still locked down.
The first message that was sent out, was that intended to function as an alert to lock down?
We can't lock down on campus because we don't have that capability, but that was an awareness that we did receive a call to a non-emergency line, a single call, and it was to make campus aware that there was a potential issue. It was a serious issue and that law enforcement would be on campus.
If we don't have the ability to lock down, what specifically is campus expected to do in a scenario of a potential shooter?
Well, we're going to expand training, and there's training called Alice training. There's opportunities. In some buildings, we can obviously lock down the buildings. In others, depending upon your location, it is a different sort of strategy to secure that location.
So why were instructions not specifically given in the email so that people reading know what to do?
Well, that's a great question. I think we've learned a lot from this. As a process, these are dynamic situations, and everybody in that room had been through the training. What we, I think, didn't fully appreciate was that the entire campus community maybe hadn't had access to that training relative to Alice training and how to respond in that environment. I'm going to own it. The reality was there wasn't an action-oriented communication in that piece, and that was an oversight. I think we learned from that. We're grateful it was not an emergency. I'm grateful that the law enforcement from across all of Coles County participated. They were here within minutes. Mattoon, Charleston, and Lakeland. But I think we learned through this process, and for a variety of reasons, the app technology wasn't working on phones, which is the emergency alert system, and we were having to work through Teams and some other technologies.
What changes have been implemented as of today?
Well, we've reviewed all the templates in the alert system, and we're going to focus on using the templates first and foremost, not crafting messages sort of collaboratively as we did the other day. Because it's clear that we need to make sure we have action-oriented communications, and that it be brief and focused on what people need to know in that moment.
Right now, today, if there was an active shooter on EIU's campus, would we be equipped to handle it?
Well, first of all, we hope that doesn't happen. Our communication will be focused on those priorities using the templates, and I feel confident that our communication has already improved. Our strategy has already improved. We had a debriefing with sort of the emergency folks led by Chief Gamboa, and we're going to have another leadership debriefing on the 1st after the Thanksgiving holiday to begin charting out and scheduling those training sessions, and ITS is working right now on opt-out. So I feel really good about our improvements, but we just hope we don't have to use it. I mean, you don't want that sort of unfortunate event to happen. Thankfully, it was a hoax. We were not the only university that was impacted that day. As you may know, another institution also had a similar hoax at the same time.
The university followed up with a third email late last Monday morning explaining that everyone on campus is safe to resume their day. President Gatrell says the university currently uses an opt-in system to receive text alerts, but IT is in the process of changing that system to be automatic and instead requires students and faculty to opt out. He says students and faculty can register 4 phone numbers to their EIU accounts, so parents, spouses, and loved ones can also receive the messages. You can find an extended cut of the interview with President Gatrell on the WEIU Facebook page.